So, it seems like it's opening user.toml, but then it's not. Did I save the file? Yeah. Should there not be spaces here? Is that what it's yelling at me about? Let me try it without the spaces.
What are you trying to do?
The spaces are fine. I kind of figured they would be. Yeah.
So hard.
Okay. Because it's not even yelling, like, there's no slashes anymore. And it's formatted with settings and brackets? I assumed I copied it fine, but... This is one line of code. How is this complicated? Hi Abe, how's it going? We are trying to get Callisto formatted so we can do some Mario and Friends stuff. Who's in my jam? His name's Grievard. He's the new pup from Pokemon.
I thought it was Brevard. That's why you didn't know what I was saying.
Yeah, it's okay.
Brevard? Like Bernard? I don't know.
Oh, maybe that was it. That was it! Cool. Okay. Not sure what happened, but apparently I was editing the wrong .toml file. Cool. Okay. Oh, I was editing it in the cache still? Okay. File directories are important, y'all. Why do I have 13 viewers of me struggling through GitHub right now? I can understand if I'm actually designing something, but... Do I need to just wait still? I kind of thought it was done. Alright, so now we should have a working Mario and Friends space.
Like runs to the corner after you get his
Try running it. Okay. So, if that's the case...
Oh, the babies.
I don't think it matters which instance of Lunar Magic I was using, but let's just exit out just to confirm.
No baby left behind.
Okay. That seems like a working Mario and Friends base ROM. Do we have anything in the map 16 to confirm?
Snacks and everyone's asleep. That's so fucking funny. I'm sorry.
You can run Lunar Magic from Callisto, really? I didn't know that. Okay, so before I exit out of anything and accidentally corrupt, once it's successfully exported overworld, do I just exit out of this? Now that it's rebuilt everything? I'm going to assume yes. Okay. Let's get... Oh, is it not done? Whoops. Okay, in that case, let's rerun Callisto. Because it is successfully exporting everything, but then it gets stuck on successfully exported overworld, which, like, I don't think there's very much left to
There's new Childish Gambino is a good.
do after all that, right?
If everyone is asleep, I will take them. Yeah, same. What kind of snacks you brought?
Yeah. I'm, delete the SMC file from the build folder. Okay. I guess just to also be safe, we'll delete it from here too. Okay, that's right. I'm used to it spamming all of this stuff, but it must have been because I accidentally put it in the build folder already and it didn't know what to do. There we go. Okay. That guy means we're good. Okay, wait. So how do you open Lunar Magic from Callisto while I'm here before we actually switch over to Lunar Magic stuff finally?
Is anything good in these?
Oh,
There's an Omni
E for edit.
Take it.
Okay, that's convenient. Thank you.
I'm not trying to leave this.
Okay, so in that case, let's display capture and actually switch over to the Lunar Magic scene finally. Where is that? Okay. I guess also let me hide. Which one is it? This one. Okay. Okay, so we are now in Lunar Magic with a Mario and Friends base ROM. Took about an hour, but we're here finally. So if that's correct, then okay. Before I get off a display capture, let me actually pop back over here one more time again. Because it has been a hot minute since I've looked at this. So, see, future projects should just work from the get-go. That's very convenient, thank you. So, we don't actually need to Uber ASM in any of the level switching stuff then, if I'm understanding correctly, because we're just going off of game mode now, which I think we did last time, but I didn't use for... Okay, so we shouldn't need to add in any Uber ASM, that's good. And then if we are switching game mode in a level, is that this table? No, that's the sprite memory table. I'm not really trying to do anything, I'm just trying to remember how to set game modes specifically, or if I even need to, or if it's already all set for us.
Like how I just stopped doing like.
And then I guess as a follow-up question, is this currently set to where we have like Mario plus one character in a specific game mode? Yeah, I guess just running the game is probably easier at this point. Like, I could keep asking questions, but... Because the switching's definitely working. And like their abilities and stuff are working. It's like shell bump into the shell killing you. Jumble Louie. Waluigi whipping his head back from his boost jump. What do the ground pounds do with Luigi?
Oh, I use the ghosts because they explode when I kill them, huh? I bet that wouldn't have worked without this ring that I have.
Life farm of Luigi just bouncing off of things? Question mark?
You're good.
I assume we don't want a life farm anyway, but...
I assume if I missed something I needed to see, someone will tell me.
Send up for Yoshi's Island 2 credits. True. I'd like to learn how to do that at some point. It's a little awkward that Yoshi plus a character just has like regular bounce. But I guess we could even word that as Yoshi has his own weight. And it doesn't matter who you are. Yoshi does not care. He will jump as high and with his own physics as he wants to. Okay, so for those that are wondering what we're doing here and why we just spent an hour working through all that GitHub stuff, Circle, Ham, and I are officially joining forces once again for Mario and Friends.
Mario and Friends, Mario and Friends.
Yes.
Sorry, I have to do it every time. Is it a copyrighted Garfield and Friends song? Probably, but I have to do it.
Yes, it's a team effort for Hackjam.
Sorry, Garf.
It's okay. And since it's a team effort for Hackjam, yeah, I noticed the names and stuff are also a little jarbled right now, which I assume is definitely not intended. There should be levels here. Do you want to just send me your level files and I can import them? Is that easier? Or is there more that is going to need to be done for it? That's not how... Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I guess while we're looking into that, we officially just changed the title to Hackjam 2024, so in case any judges are lurking, they're no longer lurking. Although I don't think it's very surprising if a team makes a Mario and Friends attack, because it's gonna be. But that's fine. I'm gonna bring up GitHub Desktop. Yes. I think it closed. Okay, no, it's right here. So GitHub desktop is up. Oh yeah, it says level resources here. Didn't. Oh, it must have cleared them out when I was making my own base directory. Is the only thing I could think.
Where the fuck is the ladder? Is this for real?
So, if I were to...
One rock left.
I overwrote all of your resources. So if we revert it back to before I started doing all this like an hour ago... Okay. Next question. How do I revert? Discard all changes.
Oh, it's midnight. Swear my entire life in this game. Oh, it's midnight.
Okay.
You know, if you care that I'm not really looking at chat, like, get my attention if you're trying to say something.
Let's
to
go
me.
back up to here and just go on display capture again. Gonna rerun Callisto. And just rebuild, I assume. Okay. So it specifically says it imported 12 levels that time, so I think we're good this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. Alright, now we're officially in business. Let me minimize GitHub and close out of this Lunar Magic because we have this Lunar Magic to work in now. Oh, that's nice. So, just having this object in a level disables character switching with LNR? Am I understanding that correctly? Or does the character actually need to be in that Uber ASM object for it to switch with, or for it to not switch? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to work with. So I'm excited about this. Just having the object disables. Nice. Subject starts the player as Mario. Standard controls: spin, jump by pressing A. Other characters cannot spin. Have different abilities to activate. Okay. Luigi can ground pound, and we have an object that starts the player as Luigi too. That's nice. So if we have objects that allow us to just start the player as like the new friend, do we want to format, just kind of thinking out loud, do we want to format it so basically like, this will actually probably be easier to draw in paint. Let me just pull up paint really quick. The art class I'm now.
Will you take a break now? Do you have an ad coming up?
I do have an ad coming up in a couple of minutes.
Okay, sorry, I'm only asking because I'm in between days, so it's a good time for me to take a break.
It's fine. I just need to draw this really quick, but then we can take a break after that, but that shouldn't take very long.
Oh,
okay, so we have starting point right here, basically, where it's just Mario, and then you basically go one of at least 4 directions, maybe even having another hub branch or something right here, and then basically each of these would go into a subworld.
Okay.
And then each subworld would basically have
I just need to stand up, so give me a second.
friend only level,
What's that song called? Daylight?
Mario and friend level, and then potentially like a second one or like a castle or something that they gotta be together. And then I guess this would theoretically link to some big castle or Switch Palace fortress or something, where we would have to be able to use all the friends that we've earned along the way, I guess. This is like unbelievably primitive, but this is just kind of what I was thinking. Because especially if we have an object that allows us to just do that, then it should be fine. And honestly, if we wanted to, we could even have these just be Mario levels also if we needed more levels. I don't know if we need more levels or anything, but theoretically would allow us to just design more standard stuff if we needed to, and then branch off from each of these. And then I also had the idea that each of these would be a different Mario game. So like one friend would be SMB1, one would be SMB2, one might be a Super Mario Land or something like that. And then basically we would have the friend basically help us through each of those games to get to here. It seems like an interesting structure, especially if we have the objects that already allow us to just lock characters to wherever the fuck we want to. It could even be something where like we have just the friend force design switching whenever we want to, and then a castle with like free switching if we want to. There's a lot of versatility with this base ROM, and I'm definitely down to explore it a little bit more, but kind of just wanted to throw that out there while I was still thinking about it, so we can come back and actually potentially design some stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and take a quick break, and when we come back, as you can imagine, if there's at least 6 subworlds, each of which have 3 levels, we got a lot of levels to design, so pretty open to how we structure everything. Okay, so the good news is no matter what, we're going to need a lot of levels, so I'm kind of just probably going to dip into level design and see what we can do. And yeah, I definitely think we have more freedom. I think we just have more time this time on it. Like, it's still the same month, but like we're not spending like 3 of the weeks trying to just make sure everything feels good before we design levels for it. So the ad's starting soon, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, let it run, and then we're going to come back and do some levels then. So sit tight, don't watch the ads, and feel free to enjoy the clip show.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's its 4th move. Assuming a Dark type move. But you know what? That Fire Fang was enough, Kevin. You did it, buddy. Okay. I need that to be a dark type move, and I need it to not do very much damage here. I'm kind of a weird spot. Okay. With that, we took down this dumb car. Let's go. Kick number 2 to the face. Okay. I feel like we pivoted pretty well that fight, even though we were a little under leveled because I was trying to be for the level cap. We still managed to take down car pretty well. Loop all the way back around again. I did not realize that until my second time down there, so...
Oh god, I bumped on everything.
Cutting it close. Okay, I think one more round of this after this. Let's go! Positron. By combining batteries with solar cells, this machine can generate incredible amounts of electricity. What a timely find! Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab 25 to bring it out of the water. And I'm gonna call y'all back
First, the last time around, I'm
to bring this 20.
But we're gonna have to figure out how that will get situated with the tower and light.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we'll probably have to put the PC tower under it potentially, but we'll see how that goes. 'Cause...
If it's wide enough, that shouldn't be a problem, honestly. So yeah, maybe we can do that. I don't know if we could do it at Desk Assembly Street though. Like, Cio will be the one putting it together.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to be streaming while putting assembly IKEA furniture together.
More stressful than putting IKEA together.
Okay, gotta change the music at the end part to make sure it just matches the part before it. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and actually call that an exit because
Why don't I use this spot? You know what I mean? She's not here.
okay. Nice. That guy didn't take it very long. Because he definitely should have been the first one I battled.
Ooh, super.
Unbelievable. I am defeated at last. This is what it feels like to be bested. Still, though, I am strong, am I not? You see our king. Surely you'll tell him of my valor. Yes, he sent you here to test me, didn't he? And you had not forgotten brave Galleon. I am ready to join you now, brothers, you and I. Let us leave this place together. Nice.
Sorry, that was so funny. I had my like.
Yo, that just brought us up to 700. Let's go get the other segment of the nail, I guess. Come on. Where's the coins up here? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, I did it to you too.
No! That one hurt.
I think Seal died bad. Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Thanks for your help, Spyro. Please take this. One of the monkeys had it.
One I wanted to see in the back.
There's a certain part where like they can just kill me every single time because I'm just jamming so hard. What was the Iraqi one? This one. Oh, interesting. That is a helpful one.
Okay, that Gudra was really scary. Okay. We're gonna need some revives after that one, but we got through the battle. And we actually got kind of a lot of money for that because of all the make it rains that it went for. Yo, that guy fucked me up. But I assumed that it was the same at the end. Yeah, it's tough.
Like, it would kill me if, like, people I know, like, way from my past, like, found my stream and were, like, making fun of me or something to the point where I felt like I knew that they were making fun of me to themselves and, like, it made me dial back who I am.
There we go. Okay. I was right. You just have to land. H. Cool. Okay.
After Yoshi's Woolly World. And if you see the next thing on screen, we're now reaching the tiers of me actually being nervous for my incentives. Because now we are at the point where I am offering Steel Soul. For those that don't know, Steel Soul is basically Hollow Knight Nuzlocke, for lack of a better way of putting it, where once I die, I'm permanently dead. I have beaten Hollow Knight once, and truthfully, we did okay at it. I think we actually did better than I was expecting to. Whew, we got cornered, but we got lucky. Okay.
Snacks stationary games for first, second, and third, and like honestly, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, we're back. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Okay, so basically GitHub's going to be our file management directory for everything. Fetch allows me to pull the commands that you and Ham have, or the edits that you and Ham have done. Command allows me to basically save and pushes that save. With level design, because changes are less discrete, it's not as important how often you commit and push. Okay.
Okay. We're back. Vincent, why are you just saying no? No what? I have no context.
Each commit is a snapshot you can go back to if something gets messed up. Okay.
You in that clip? Oh. Fair.
One last thing is branches. Okay.
Squid fist going up. I better get some things. Night market coming up. Oh, we got a lot of stuff going on in winter. Okay. Queens Roman.
Branches are like separate copies. Okay.
He just dropped a bunch of bones.
So you can make changes in a branch and they won't affect anything anyone else is working on. Okay.
First things
Until the branches get merged into the main branch. Okay. The only trouble happens if two of us edit the same file at the same time. So how specific is that? So like if I'm editing the ROM and you're also editing the ROM, there'll be a git conflict? Or if I'm editing a specific level and you're also editing a specific level, it's a git conflict? Okay. I guess that's manageable. If it was like both of us working on the ROM at the same time, that might be a little more annoying, but if it's just the same level, we can definitely work around that, I think. Okay, good to know. Also, these objects that allow specific character switching are like super clutch. Is this assuming that we start as Mario? Or is it saying if we use 98 and 9B together, it would be Mario Daisy, but if we use 9A and 9D together, it would be Peach Waluigi? So I can be safer to always use branches. Okay. So should I just plan on using a branch basically every session I'm working on and then just merge the branch after I'm done with it? Is that the best combination? Okay. So now go over to GitHub desktop. Okay. Let me load up GitHub desktop over here.
This hasn't been done in a really long time, which means we're gonna have like a mess. Quiet day.
Okay. Fetch origin, I assume. Okay. Alright, so it has been fetched. Click current branch. Am I gonna create a new branch, I assume?
Yes. Didn't you hear me say a song suggestion earlier when Vincent asked for it? It was right before I went on break though, so maybe you did not hear me say it. Is the song called Daylight? That's what I was trying to ask.
Okay. So now if I work on stuff, it's working on it on the branch until I click publish branch. Or give it a description that describes what you're doing. Okay. I raised this text box 1.
You missed it. Oh. Yes, I do. As you may have guessed. That is the name of the song I was thinking of. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the changed 13E that I was just working on. Okay, so now you can make a commit. That's just the bottom left commit to CO. Okay.
Just like line it up with the rest of them, I guess.
publish branch. It's pushing into origin and refreshing. Okay. Okay. That makes sense, I think.
There we go. There's one.
Okay, so now I can see your changes, but only in the CO branch. Okay.
One star fruit? Okay. This is fine. I really need to fix all of this to have those sprinklers. Okay, that'll be my next task, I suppose.
Pull request means you're telling me I should merge these changes into the main branch. Okay.
Do I have sprinklers on any of these? No, but I have a shit ton of starfruit seeds in there. I think I might have some sprinklers in here.
Okay.
That's fine. Kind of annoying because I didn't still need my iridium bars, but
So I'm still in CO branch over here. Okay.
Honestly, part of the problem is that
Makes sense. Thank you, Melon. Thank you,
I'm
Circle.
supposed to finish growing.
Okay. So basically make all my changes in my branch whenever I'm working on it. Before I start work, I need to fetch the origin file. And whenever I'm done, I'll just create a commit and then potentially do a push if it needs to be added. Okay. Makes sense to me.
Honestly, like,
It's a little
these trees
complicated,
don't
but
entirely
it at least makes sense, so.
at least, like, here.
Oh, you added auto tile to this. Nice. Hey, let me look at this, because I meant to test auto tile stuff, and it was when I was like super busy, so I did not have time to. Okay, so we have 6 submaps. Let's do some planning right now before I start jumping into level design. Okay.
I'll have to redo like all of this. Oh, it gives you the sapling back? That's nice.
I don't even necessarily think we need to, if we are gonna do the themed by games thing, need to commit to each game archetype yet. But
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm upset. It's getting dark. How's the damn time? Okay, well that's perfect right there at least.
okay, so theoretically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no, I only have one more.
Hi again, Crunch. How's it going? You actually don't want to know what's going on? Good, because I don't entirely know what's going on right now. I'm like apparently sketching out how I kind of want this formatted just so I can have a general idea of like what kinds of levels we need to work on. Circle and Ham, if y'all happen to think of anyone that should be on board for this project, I'm definitely down to add at least another level designer, if not 2 more level designers. Because this is a very cool idea, but I want to make sure that we like actually are able to do it and don't slam ourselves with level design.
Oh, I missed a spot.
So, I know you said you don't want to know what's going on, but in case anyone is lurking and does want to know what's going on, basically the idea is we have our Mario and Friends base ROM that we made during last Hackjam and was the base ROM for Bun Bun 3. And we are working to explore that base ROM a little bit more. And basically what we're going to do is have you start here. And maybe what we can do is basically have you start in a Mario only level, and then as you beat the Mario only level, it unlocks World 1 and 2 for you to get to. If you go in the pipe, it would basically go to a small subworld that's like probably 2 to 3 levels. Now that I have this formatted out, I think 3 levels per subworld would be pretty nice. But basically what we're going to do with this hack is you're going to be able to switch between Mario and either Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Wario, or Waluigi, each of which have their own different jump physics and a special jump off of the A button to do. Mario's is that he can do his regular spin jump, Luigi's is that he can do a ground pound, Peach is her Peach float, Daisy is the little like flutter jump that Bun used in Bun Bun 3. Wario's is actually not a jump but a dash along the ground that can break blocks and stuff. Waluigi is a little jump boost that can go through blocks. And basically the way that we have the base ROM set up this time is that we can have any combination of those characters in any level. And given this little tutorial, we can also have a combination of specific characters. So, actually let me move this so you can read it a little bit better. So basically, by using the objects that are in the level right here, 998 through 90, we can set which characters are available to switch between in each level. And given that Mario is the most uniform, like, understood character, he makes a good, like, base character for this. And for most of the game at least, we can basically have a Mario only level, or if you go into the pipe, it'll be the friend level. So like this level 1 would just be a Luigi only level. The second level would be a level where you can switch between Mario and Luigi, and you can do different stuff with both. We also have a way in this... God, I keep forgetting the... We also have a way in this to basically make it so you have to use specific characters at different spots. So I think that would be fun to use in at least one level of each world, and basically make it so like you can't switch unless we're telling you can switch. And then for this like final castle of each world or something, we can have free switching on and just let you do whatever. Something along those lines, because I think that makes for a pretty good structure where you're advancing and learning more, but also still keeping it restrictive a bit. And then I floated out the idea of each of these subworlds basically being like a different game that Mario's traveling into, where his friend is kind of just there waiting for him to help him out or whatever. So like theoretically this Luigi world could be Super Mario Bros. 1, and then level theme wise we have a bunch of SMB1 stuff in this one where Mario and Luigi get to work together to jump through stuff. And then when you go to World 2, it's Peach and SMB2 or something like that. Not like it doesn't have to be those specific pairings, but just sort of like that. To sort of carry along with the theming that we had in Mario and Friends 1, where you like hopped into the painting to unlock the characters, but sort of expounding on that a little bit more and actually giving a couple of levels of play per character. And also giving overworld like movement, I think feels nice. Having it as a one exit thing last time like made sense for that project, I think, but I think it would be nice to actually give people a world to move through, even if it is a little straightforward.
We have not gotten eggs yet.
Yeah, of course.
It needs 4 freaking eggs.
Yeah, the hub was also a pain in the ass to code, so I'm like 1,000,000% fine with like a pretty straightforward overworld that just does what we needed to do. I think also an underrated part of overworld is players can more easily stop playing when they want to. It doesn't matter as much for standard projects, I guess, but it is nice to be like, alright, I beat this world, we're gonna come back and beat the second half of the game later, or something. It's a little harder to do that when everything is literally one exit, because you don't really know when it's gonna be over. So that's another reason why I was tempted to lean overworld stuff, but especially if it's coding-wise easier also. I want to make this project like as minimal coding as we can, so we can just focus on like level design and chilling and stuff. Because like last Hackjam was awesome, and I'm glad that we were able to bust that out. But I definitely want this one to be more just like us being able to actually play with these characters and make fun levels and stuff out of them.
How was this perfect?
Okay. So, with that in mind, we could theoretically do this all in submaps. But let's just do it over here for now. I see you gotta get Crash Course. I did. And honestly, I would say it went pretty well. I had not used GitHub in any way, shape, or form before today, and I feel like I understand it pretty well now, so thank you, Circle. I've had a big learning day today. I wasn't planning on doing all of my homework today, but I had to do a pretty easy DOS assignment where I just had to like basically make a couple of files in DOS and throw them around and stuff. And then did 5 subsections of my reading for operating system notes and a little bit of a video, or not a little bit, like an hour-long video lecture on memory allocation stuff. It was a lot more annoying back when you had to do all that through the command line. Yeah, I can imagine. That seems a lot less convenient. Okay. So design-wise, I don't really like super care what this looks like for now. Let's just put it over here so we have like a little bit of room to work with. Okay, let's transfer this over to
First thing on October 10th. Oh my god, that really is coming up.
actual overworld stuff.
I hope that it will be as painless as humanly possible. And that you heal so fast.
I don't know why this
Could have done this backwards, but
is so
it's
damn
alright.
small, but whatever.
Oh man, I need to tell more. try Genshin. How was it? Oops. I haven't played it in a while. Alright, maybe I'll try to fix this. Okay, there's a lot that I've done.
I should probably just do this in the middle of the map.
If I have to get
So it'd also probably be easier if I just like deleted a chunk of the map. So let's just do that. I might want to reuse some of the map, so I don't want to get rid of all of it, but I at least want to get rid of like the workable space that I need up here. Okay.
I think we should be able to get rid of all of these. Let's see. These ones need to scoop over. They all need to scoop over.
Okay, so theoretically, if this is what, 18 levels? Is that what we decided on? Basically, for now at least. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I just need the estimation. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Basically, all of these need to be. For there.
I guess this doesn't even have to be on different submaps. It might be a little easier to work with if it is. It's probably easier if it is.
I talked over it. She said cute. Oh my god, I need to go get my seeds. It worked. What did it work? Cat is in my way. Woo! So you knew this was gonna happen. Just. Really sorry I did that. There's some in there. I need battery packs for those, that makes sense. Okay. Take me to desert where I will buy more seats. We're gonna go play games by Crunch. Oh, now you want to go to Crunch's stream? What'd you find, Talia? I'll play games later. Talia is here for show and tell. Stop, you're too cute. They make Uncrustables that are with honey instead of jelly. Wait, what?
Oh, that sounds good.
Also, Uncrustables rebranded and I hate it. Like, their packaging looks weird now and it's smaller. The biggest box I could find at Walmart was 10. And I promise you could get more than 10 before. Even if it was just 12, it wasn't a tiny box of 10. I don't know, the box just feels so little. Maybe they weren't selling big boxes, I don't know. I'd rather have jelly, but I wouldn't be against, like, putting honey on it.
The more that I'm designing this, the more I think it actually makes sense to have this all be on one submap. Because that way you can actually see the path building to here. And I think that's more important than being able to have a super unique thing. We can also just do that on the overworld if we need to.
Maybe those things back, actually. And then let's maybe get some quality or some growing faster. I don't know, what do we want? Maybe some growing faster. Probably didn't need that many, but that's okay. I need to get some more of those enrichers. It's called, yeah.
Okay, so event 0 brings you over to here. Event 1 unlocks both of these paths and then also reveals this tile to allow you to go to World 1 and 1 2 at the same time. This would be base 2.
Beautiful.
Actually, this would be base
I could make
3
one
and reveal
more
1 2. And then this would be
Maybe a few more for down
reveal.
here.
Oh no.
Let me go over here. Let me see if I can get
Event
more.
0,
I don't know how much
event
that
1,
costs, but
event
actually
2, event
it's
3.
doing
Okay.
the beginning of it, so Oh, it costs 20 and I only have 19? That's really fucked up. You get 4 of them? Why do I only have 2?
This isn't doing what I want it to do. Okay. The next event, event 1, is this and this. Then event 2 is this. Next to event 3 right here. There's a castle. And this would be event 4. And I mean, I guess theoretically, this could be like a Nexus level or something, because I'm trying to figure out how this would split up on its own. And I think if this level right here specifically was a Nexus level that required a switch palace of these two. So instead of like this, it's like this. And instead of that, it's that. And then this level would be its own thing, but before I get too far ahead, event 0, event 1, event 2. Oh, it's because these are being set to the same level, that's why. That's not gonna work. Level 1, event 1. Level 2, event 2, reveal on tile 1. Level 3, event 3, reveal on tile 2. Reveal on event 3, maybe event 4. And level 4. The actual shape of this overworld can definitely change a lot as we get into it a bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure why I decided to start with overworld nonsense, but for this specific hack I think it actually makes sense. Even if it is kind of annoying. And then this one doesn't actually need to be revealed because it's already revealed. But this can be hidden until after event 5. And then this one would actually just be a revealed level tile. It would be level 7, base event 7, down left. It doesn't need to be revealed, and then this level 7 would need to just be a nexus of some kind. And then event 7 would take you, but the path was both of these. Level 8, event 8, revealed. Event, oh wait, this is the one that's not revealed. Okay.
Oh, but it's all squid, and they all move really annoying.
I've never just directly tied level number and base event, but it makes it a lot easier.
These are the worst things this could be overrun with.
Actually, I guess logic-wise it makes more sense to...
These are so annoying, they just keep floating off fucking screen! How am I supposed to even get that one to come for me?
I guess it doesn't super matter, but I might as well just do it this way to keep consistent.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's supposed to get modded? You could mod yourself. Also. Like, that is an option. I think maybe I shouldn't say that. But I don't know what you're talking about. It might actually help to take the arrow off. Is it like pushing them away? I wanted to like the one that freezes them, but I don't. Yeah, they were really annoying. And they're not even normal enemies, they're like when the mines are like on difficult.
Okay, and then theoretically, this tile would exist after event A, and then this tile would exist after event C, which would allow you to get to level D in event D, which I guess actually needs to be unhidden.
I have no idea what's happening in the chat.
D.
Do you want to play Skyrim? It sounds like you do.
D.
I don't know either.
F. And then honestly, maybe at this point, well, no, because the entire point would be that over the course of this, you're also building your path for the final thing.
Or are these like the Swiss rights? Oh my god, we're only on 47. Halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. Not even. 60 would be halfway there. Maybe I think we haven't added like 15 minutes. Do you want to take a break with it?
I can take a break with you. My odds are nowhere near yours, but that's
I
fine.
took my ad at the same exact time as yours.
I think you took the ad at the same time,
But
but it's still. I was gonna say, but it just added time. It's fine.
To pay attention to it. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I can just take a break with you.
I really tried so hard.
Is the plan to have a fixed order for the levels or more open-ended like the first game?
I didn't add it the exact video last time, but it still was like a half hour off. I forget the details now.
So currently with the way I have it designed, the plan is for it to be a little more open-ended, but with linear like level, like you could go to World 1 or World 2, but then you'd have to do it linearly from there. If you want, okay, let me just, if I need to get the SMW vanilla title world, I can. I'm not using this anymore at this point. So if I could need to, we could basically just boop, 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 boop. And that would one, two, three. So then on event 4, event 6, event 9, and event C, you would be adding tiles to this to get to here. But I could theoretically at least have it be I also did this numbering wrong because I left off a level on each of these. So we get to renumber all this. Let's go. 'Cause it should be like this.
Well, this one is either really helpful or really not. Like if it freezes them farther away, that's not helpful.
Because this is sort of like a World Zero, where it's like one Mario level and a Nexus. So I don't think that really like counts as a...
Med check though.
So let's just increase the number of all of these because we haven't made the levels yet, so it doesn't actually matter. Then it would be more like this, where you could still at least choose like a couple of levels. I currently have it so World 3 and World 4
Now we're halfway there.
are hidden behind a Nexus, but I guess they don't really have to be, right? Because the entire point would just be to finish the path. Level 8 could theoretically just be like a normal ass level, and then when you beat level 8 it just unlocks the path to here and here. Yeah, that was definitely throwing me off too, because there should have been more levels down here that I just didn't add for some reason.
Oh, now I'm sick because I keep drinking coffee? That sounds about right.
I think I can just go ahead and tear off your clothes if you wear your
Why am I just
clothes.
flashing
That's what you
green?
think, isn't it, dumb peel? What are you, my mother?
Wanted to murder Way you get coal from those guys. Interesting.
Okay. So 105. Let's do the events that we need to do for this now. And let's just start all the way over for this. Event 0 now goes boop boop, which lets you go to level 8. We'll worry about event 8 in a bit. View next event. Event 1 lets you go boop boop. You know, the thing that sucks is now that I did this, it makes a lot more sense for pretty much all of these to just be visible, and the ones that are currently visible to be invisible. Okay. Let's switch that around then. So I don't need to reveal really any of these tiles, I don't think. If we're now just gonna have them be...
Is it helpful if I pause my ad more?
Not really.
If I snooze it? Okay.
Because I'm still like a half hour off of you, so...
Yeah, I guess it would only snooze it for so long. And then all my snoozes would be gone and it would still be off.
Yeah. I got a raid. Hi, Defy. How's it going? What were you up to? I assume Casio. Hope it went well. We are getting started with Hackjam planning. And it's going pretty well so far. How's it going, HBL? How's it going, Deej? I'm now a full-time Casio propeller streamer. I'm sorry. Okay, so I still need to set these events to be like this. But I do not need them to actually be hidden tiles. I just need their event to match their level. And we're definitely not doing secret exits or anything, I guess, right? Since I sort of already designed this. I guess if we wanted to do secret exits, we still could, but this doesn't really feel like the kind of hack where secret exits make sense. Prefer no secret exits. I think I do for this project as well, so I'm perfectly fine with that. I normally like secret exits, but they also have to kind of make sense. And quite honestly, I don't think secret exits actually make sense in this one. F. Actually, we can have you be hidden, you be hidden. Because at this point the game's linear, I think.
We're at 90.
Okay, so then the idea for whatever the final world actually ends up being would be that after you've done world 1, 2, 3, and 4, you've also built this bridge or whatever to world 5. And then as you build the thing to world 5, at that point the game, it seems to be linear. Because it just kind of makes more sense for it to be linear at that point, I think. Where you have 3 levels that are for the Waluigi and Mario combo, or just whichever one character's combination we decide to be World 5. And then I guess, theoretically, what we could have happen story-wise is after level 11 here, Mario gets, like, quote-unquote kidnapped or something. And then as we go into World 6, which is theoretically being built up by each of these events along the way, hence the world-shaping part of the theme, I guess. Once we get to World 6, it'll just be combination levels with other combinations of characters that aren't Mario. So we could have like a princess-only level, a Wario, Waluigi level, or something like that. I think that'd be a good way to end it, since there are at least a couple of interesting combinations of non-Mario stuff that we could do. And honestly, if we just mapped it out, we would have basically one level of each archetype to try to build for, and we could just kind of pick and choose from there. And then honestly, if we wanted to, we could add more levels, but I feel like this is already a decent amount of levels for this project, so definitely at least exploring it more than we did last time, I think. And then, if we really wanted to, we could have the, like, thing from Super Nothing World, where the world is, like, filling in with color on the main overworld as we're completing the first 4 worlds, and even maybe into the 5th world. And then the 5th world just reveals, like, a star warp or something after Event 11. Who's on my team? Currently, right now, it's Circle and Ham. I think we are at least relatively interested in potentially adding someone else to help with at least level design stuff. But right now, it's Circle and Ham and I. And we will be making some Mario and Friends, for those that don't know. I didn't really explain it at all for the raid. But this is going to be a sequel to Mario and Friends, which came out shockingly almost 3 years ago now, and will be the exploration that I think we maybe wanted it to be the first time, but we kind of just, like, frankly ran out of time because we really did not have that much time to design for that. Yeah, but I'm excited about it. It should be fun. We're definitely, I think already we're conceptually farther along than we were as we were kind of stringing it together during
Oh my god, there was a thing right here? Oh,
during design last time.
see it.
Was it only a week or two? It felt like a lot longer than that, but maybe it just felt that way because we were crammed so hard for time. Be gone, other stars. Oh, that's right, they extended the deadline. Okay. So we are at the start. No event tiles to delete. We have this. Okay. Next event, event 1. All of event 1, unlock this tile over to here. So you can either beat this level to unlock this way, or go up this way and start doing World 1 and World 2. Hey P-Rain, how's it going? Next event, World 2. We'll build... this part of the path. And then we'll probably do something else. I guess I don't even really need it to build that part of the path. No, yeah I do, because otherwise you can just beat the first level. Okay. Actually, maybe event 1 unlocks the path to here. That makes more sense. Previous event, event 0. One, we'll unlock the path to there.
Here the whole time?
Event 2, we'll unlock this step. And then event 3, we'll unlock this step. Event 4. Actually, before we do event 4,
I did it. Meet the mine. Okay, I can take a break now.
okay, hold on. Next event, event 5, we'll do this path. Oh, this isn't actually gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna need a dab before I fix this because I just realized that if you do partial of this path, it's gonna actually break. And I need both levels to be beaten before we can do this. So it'll work, but I have to basically do what I did here and pad it out with some level zeros that you can't access. Because that way if you beat, for example, level 3 before level 2, it unlocks this bridge.
the heads up thing is so cool now.
Everyone in this is so good, and we know them all. I can't.
All right. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, shout outs to Borgie for basically all the visuals in this. Borgie worked his goddamn ass off to make all of these cute little visuals throughout everything. I made this first section. Borgie made segment number 2. Yeah, this is kind of surreal.
However, I'm not sure why they chose to do a pinball game where you had to be so goddamn accurate. Why'd the pipe go away? Okay, we got our first star. What? I stood no chance. Can you, like, tilt the table?
I was gonna say, honestly, I guess it's more fitting that I missed Corsica, but oh my god. That's a high split, that's good. Oh my god, now I'm worried about hitting her face.
Okay, so Oakland is actually
Yo, let's fucking go. Yeah. I didn't even take a hit on that last one. Let's go. All right. This cave was bad because of how most of it weren't even good. All right, let's run through these credits real quick, and then we will take a quick break and come back and either unwind with some Bun Bun 3 or some of that puzzle hack the third wall sent our way.
I don't know. They definitely messed it up.
The thing that we have been talking about.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But
Oh. Kaizo blocked the memory away from Bun. Oh.
After I had
Yeah.
discussion with the tattoo artist on it and stuff, but that's basically what I'm going in there. Oh, it's a golden retriever hugging it. Oh, it does look like a golden hugging another golden. Happy birthday, CI. I hope you have an amazing day filled with gifts and hugs. You have such a positive energy, and I love seeing you in stream and around Twitch. From Isla. Thank you, Jinky. Much appreciated.
Holy shit. Okay, hold on.
I'm slitting my throat.
Alright, we're back.
Okay. We are back.
level 4, level 7 will be... Okay. It's like exceptionally linear right now, and we can definitely add curves and stuff to it later, but I also just wanted to get like the idea of the events down so we know how to structure stuff. Also, the good news about doing it this way is we can have it testing overworld too. I wasn't expecting to do so much overworld stuff tonight, but honestly, it's nice to set this up before we do levels, I think. Also, Circle, I guess I've officially decided that your tutorial is really good and we should have it in the hack. We can like clean it up slightly and like skip the parts that are tutorials for us specifically. But I do think it's a good idea to at least have like one room that just says what everything does. So that way we don't have to spend as much level design time doing that. Hack jamming, indeed. How's it going, Show? Are you hack jamming also? No time, I get it. It definitely is a pretty big time commitment and time crunch, so... Good to see you though, hope you're doing well. I'm working on the base overworld stuff for our new Mario and Friends hack. I figure it doesn't really matter about being a secret, right? Since it's going to be extremely obvious which one is ours.
Yeah, I might get rid of this going down the middle so we can just have a bigger farm area up here. Excuse me, puppy. You were not right there and you ran right in front of me.
Are the entries even anonymous? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they are. I think they were attempted to be anonymous last time. And like obviously I don't think we need to like put our names in the title or anything. But I'm also not gonna be very secretive about that this is ours.
I'll put 100 in those ones. Okay, this will be perfect if I remove. Okay. Unless I'm pause the timer, I can only stay forever. Back to sick tunes. Okay. Well, thanks for watching me because I'm really just ignoring chat a lot right now. Sadly. Oh, whoops, I haven't checked if you're not in a long time.
Okay, I'm not sure why these aren't going in event order. Am I not remembering how to do events right? We're at event 0-0. I'm on layer 2 event editor. For event 0, I want it to build those 4 tiles. But it's not building those 4 event tiles. Now it's building those 4 event tiles? I think I had built in shift. I think that's what I was doing wrong. This isn't working right. I'm not sure why, and it's really frustrating me. Because it's not adding them to separate events, it's just all stacking them. Like, it's adding them in the event thing, because, like, without the events, they're not functioning. But they're all, like, going to the same event so far.
Because I got 4 at a time now. So, I don't know how it's working.
But the basic idea would be 105 is the tutorial, which once you complete, unlocks levels 1 and 8. Levels 1 and 8 are probably going to be Mario only levels, so that each time you unlock them, they unlock their separate world paths to Worlds 1 and 2. Once you get into World 1 and World 2, you have access to every level at the same time, and then basically each time you build the level, you unlock more of the path to the final thing. It also doesn't, like, if you unlock this path after beating level 2, you don't reveal these tiles right away. I guess if you beat the other ones you do, but you don't have the path to them, so it doesn't matter. And then as you beat each of 4, B, 7, and E, you unlock this path over here, which will take you to World 5, which is a linear world, which after you get through the end of World 5, Mario gets captured or something, and then you go to the special world, which will have a question mark amount of levels for combinations that aren't as common, such as like a Peach and Daisy level, for instance, or something like that. Combinations that don't use Mario as one of the pairs. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, theoretically, we could just add other levels in here if we, like, really want to. But I figure sticking to 3 a world for now is a realistic enough goal, which is still going to be hard to design a lot of levels for, but at least, like, makes sense. Alright, let me space these out slightly so we can read the level tiles a little more. Yeah, I think the general idea of it being about 3 levels per world makes sense, but we can plus or minus that as we need to. I guess if we minus it, it might adjust some of the final overworld design, but this isn't anywhere close like the final overworld design anyway. I do think the general flow of having you beat one of the Mario-only levels before you unlock the paths to each world makes sense, though. So we can definitely just roll with that. I'm definitely glad we're just doing a more, like, traditional overworld that's still interesting. Okay. So there's not going to be, like, a super easy way to indicate this.
The answer was 15.
That's a red ass sky. I guess I should probably just enable all these directions for now. I can fix enable directions closer to release.
Okay, that's ready. Okay, I had 2 going already. Perfect.
That's regular level 9 like that. Nope.
I was born in this stream and I will die in this stream. Please don't die here. Thanks, Bobo. Take this. Thanks, Bobo. I loaded a forest.
Okay. It's basic, but we at least have a testing overworld now, so we can move around here and make edits to the levels as we need to here while we're still fleshing out this part of the overworld and this part of the overworld, but that can come later because I don't remember how to do events right now, honestly. 105 thanks to 137. We can edit this later. I want to leave this as is right now and basically just put a goal at the end of it. And I mean, obviously we'll tailor it more to players and stuff later. But I think having a basic tutorial like this that forces the players through the game
So many you have.
and maybe like gets rid of like this object starts the player as Luigi, because that's obviously notes for us.
I still need this thing. What is this?
But at least like briefly showing what each character does in a one screen room is a good idea.
Oh, the cool part was the second to last one that I did. It looks like a spring onion, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's from the raccoon. It feels like it would be from the raccoon. But then they never actually want anything yet.
Okay, so that would be the end of the tutorial, and that would unlock levels 1 and 8. object. 9E disables character switching with LR.
It's even better because there's so many forests in Stardew. That's true. There's 6 baby raccoons there. How cute. Oh, I didn't give my animals their water. Oh boy, I knew that was gonna happen one time. It finally did.
Let's copy this to level 8. So that's the Mario only level.
Let's go like mining a little bit, I guess. Hi, Alyssa.
Okay. So we at least have the Mario only levels designated right now, and the level numbers assigned to each world. I'm thinking if we're gonna add more levels, it's probably gonna be to World 6, both because that's the easiest spot overworld-wise to add them in, and also because I think we're gonna have more ideas for combinations of characters outside of Mario that may warrant more than, like, 3. But for now, this is definitely a very good starting off point. So, I guess with that in mind, we can actually start some level design. This is going to be a no switching Mario only level, so this is going to be pretty standard. And by pretty standard, I mean it's going to be a standard level. But I would still like for it to be interesting. Did the Eagles just choke super hard? I don't even care that Drake London scored and my fantasy team's like super fucked, because that's really funny if they did.
Am I still doing okay?
I can check the app.
I have it open in a tab on my computer.
Pretty sure I'm getting my ass kicked by Fane now. Oh god, Fane shredded me.
Am I doing okay?
Hold on!
I have a tab open on my laptop.
I'm trying to look.
I tried to tell you.
Bun is currently winning 107 to 83.
Okay.
I am losing 107 to 78.
Wait. Fane has 107 too?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Fane blew up tonight.
I was like, are you just looking at mine still?
Where's the layer 2 translucent? There it is.
I did it. I was partly doing it for that and then also partly doing it so I can get money from stuff. I do think mining is probably the best way to try to make money. Ooh, look at speed up this part.
You can't enter any of these levels. You can, just not level 1. Okay, that's fine. Oh. I'm like, why are none of these smashing? Because none of them are on layer 2. Can't really have layer 2 smash if you don't have a layer 2 to smash. I forget exactly how this layer 2 smash works, if I'm being honest, because it's been a while since I've done a level with it, but... This isn't how the level design is gonna go, but I'm just curious. Yeah, I was gonna say, it definitely depends on what screen I'm on, so I gotta see how far I get before it actually starts doing something. If it's ever gonna do anything.
Oh, it's midnight. Do we need to take a break or no?
I'm down to if you want. I'm starting level design now,
Okay,
so...
cool, yeah, I haven't had any 2 minutes. Let me sell some stuff and then. Stuff away.
Why did I just fall through that one? Okay. I think a layer 2 scroll might be more interesting than this layer 2 smash. Looking up what both of them do. There we go.
Alright, I'm ready for a break whenever you are, Lenny.
Okay, that's fine. We can
Okay,
take a
cool.
break now.
We have an ad in about 5 minutes, so.
I'll go ahead and run my ad on the break with Bun. We'll be back with some actual level design when we come back, now that we finally got the overworld stuff kind of figured out. I really just wanted to sit down and map it out before we started level design, so we kind of had an idea of how many combo levels we have, but we have a lot, so we gotta get going. Be right back. Don't watch the ads. Do watch the clip show. Because I was trying to talk and type at the same time. Yum.
Fucking Yomdi in here. I think it's freaking, but whatever.
I think it's just FKIN. I don't know if it's.
I don't know if it's either, honestly.
You're right. It's fucking. We can't say it like that.
So this is the first drawing where the smallest pen was not thick enough, or it was too thick for me. So I had to go back and basically pixel by pixel erase that out, or just tap, 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 tap and draw everything. But it allowed us to get some pretty cool detail in this, and with only 4 colors, I feel like we managed to do a pretty cool piece out of this. And this is me sweeping around and doing the final amount of detail once we got everything situated. That dress came out really nice. I'm proud of that.
It looks so good.
Alright, we're done. Whew. Hard level. 2.5 hours.
Alright, Von Carlo, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how
Thanks for the
much- or I
GGs.
know how you
Thank
like
you for
it
the
so
raids,
much.
everyone. That was hard.
What? The evidence that proves Von Carlo was shot is.
Alright. I will give you warning. You gotta think a little. Well, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Am I gonna have to restart this day because this is just stuck now?
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was done to take pictures of me yourself. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked behind the napkins. Alright, hold it. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake? Fill the fog into the color. It's not very suited to start. Yeah, well, yeah.
Whoa, new guy.
I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was you saw everywhere. No unnecessary comment.
I'm dead, probably.
When I heard
Yeah.
that noise, I was like,
Oh, damn it. I gave up a little too early on that, but I think I was dead anyway. I'm gonna wait on that one a little bit, because...
You're not jumping with me, so it's not going up. I see, okay.
You gotta bop it. Watch out for this. Alright, thank God. That was a pretty level, but that was a stressful
Oh my God,
level.
that was so hard.
Good night, Kirby. Thank you so much for being here. All of you have such wholesome commands, and I've only got the one. I mean...
No! God damn it!
You don't have to only be mean to you. We do love you back in England.
Okay.
It's impossible. I think it's actually the pipe that's impossible. Platform's fine, but having to enter at such a low part of the screen is really awkward.
Really proud that Jax wants to approach Erica since people let her down last year. Vegas really showed me a side of Erica that is more open. Guys, in honor of your 40th birthday, I'm taking you to Magic Mike. I want to make her really help.
Holy shit, please just be it. All right, thank God.
Yay!
That took a while.
That's okay.
I don't want to anger this thing. Keep watching. You could take literally all 30 of these balls if you want to, buddy. I would prefer you get in a little sooner than that, but I would love to use you. Okay, do I throw bait? Maybe I throw bait. I'm gonna try throwing bait. It's eaten. Okay. Come on, Tauros. Let's go. Holy shit. Okay. I was fully expecting that thing to run. God damn. Okay. That's a sick encounter, because Tauros is a really cool Pokemon, honestly. Like I said, I've never used one. Okay, I caught the thing. Good luck with the dragon.
This is so true. Oh my god. I'm not running a Pokeballs, aren't I?
How many do you have left?
Oh, never mind. We're good. Okay,
You caught it?
cool. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So who wants to be the Diglett that's probably gonna permanently be on this team? Durant's fast as fuck too. I think I actually need to screech this first. Oh, well, okay. It is hustle, at least, which isn't great when it's landing hits.
Alright, we're back. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Okay. So, we are working on actual level design for the next hour after setting everything up.
I forgot about Squidfest. I just gave it back to her. Oops. Let's do that. Weird that I went back to the same.
Actual, factual level
Thanks,
design.
Sandy. How are you? It's so great to see you. Cheese really is a lot faster.
Circle, do we have a preference on like standard map 16 pages for building or not? I saw that there was a decent amount of stuff already claimed. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. Which is why I just wanted to check. It's okay.
I totally spaced into not like what you said. I'm so sorry. I'm good for the first time since I started using Wattpad. I've uploaded the first chapter to a somewhat spicy story. Ooh. Also, I made some upgrades to my clown costume. Like an actual costume for you to wear. I don't know why. I just assumed this had to do with writing. Then I was like, wait, no, that's not writing. That's a costume. Jeez. I'm tired today. Please don't move to me. I'm just a nurse and I'm over here. It's fine. Will you be a clown for Halloween, or is this a costume that you just already have? I'm bad at costumes. That's probably why I was like, what? I guess I could have one more bait thing going right there. That would make sense. There we go. Everyone here, we're good there. costume? Okay, that's what I thought. It took me a minute though. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
How many screens do I have to work with here? Oh, I have a lot. Wow. That's definitely more than I'll need. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot auto tile was a thing. But, yes please.
Can I go into Willie's shop? I've seen TV out here, but I'm not sure if I see him. Is that him? That's some guy. Oh, Willie, come on, man. Is he for real? Oh, he's for real. He literally just came out. Like, that's bullshit.
Yes, they're just on for every level if we prefer. Just don't want to force it on everyone for base round purposes. I'm fine with it if it's easier. I don't know exactly how much like custom Uber ASM or anything we're gonna be doing. I guess if we're sticking to the Mario game specific world idea, we might end up needing to do it a little bit more. It's object 9F if you want to just copy one of the objects you have. So under